What are the baby essentials that I must have? If you are asking yourself these questions, stay tuned for this video. I'm going to talk about the top 6 things that I found as a mom and a pediatrician that are used time and time again, and it's going to be worth your investment. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Eileen Shi, a board-certified holistic pediatrician who work with thousands of parents like you who want natural and holistic remedies to solve their children's health issues by addressing the root cause of the problem. In our Las Vegas-based practice, me and my team work with families one-on-one, offering concierge, individualized care to each patient holistically, minimizing unnecessary pharmaceuticals and treating the root cause. So there are a lot of things on the market that you may feel like you need to prepare as a new parent or for your baby. And you may feel overwhelmed by so many choices. I made this video to help you guys simplify all of that. I've been a practicing pediatrician for almost 16 years now, and I also have a baby who's now a toddler. So I've had about 2 to 3 years of experience one-on-one in using these products. I want to run through a list of items that I find truly helpful, that I've used over and over again, and are probably going to be my minimal but essential items that you should have ready for the baby. Number 1, I would highly recommend a baby carrier. The brand that I use was Baby Bjorn, but there are many different brands out there now on the market, and I would say not one size fits all. So I would just maybe try a couple ones out, because depending on your body shape and how you like to carry your baby, you might find one that works better. The reason it's so essential is because when you have a newborn, once they're over about 10 pounds, which I think is necessary before you start using these baby carriers, you're gonna want something that helps you carry the baby with you. In many ancient traditions, and even in many cultures now worldwide, a lot of moms like to carry their babies. And I think organically, it is a nice way to carry your child as you're walking around, doing some basic house things at the house so that you can have your hands free. One thing I did with my baby when she is about 2 weeks to 3 weeks old, I was able to put her in the baby carrier while I did a little bit of cleaning, or if I did a little bit of work or was working on a laptop. I also found that when I was carrying my baby, she felt extremely comfortable in being carried and being close to mom. And that's something that I think is why babies love being carried and being closer to mommy. Often this is a good way to put her to sleep, it's a good way to soothe her, and also it's a good way to bond with your baby. Number 2, I highly recommend a bottle warmer. Now, this may not be necessary for you if you are just strictly breastfeeding directly, but I find that for most moms who are using a bottle to either give breast milk or for formula, it's good to have a bottle warmer. The reason being, even if you have breast milk stored away, if they're frozen in the deep freezer or in the freezer, you want to have something that can quickly thaw it. Well, without a bottle warmer, you can definitely warm this up like on the stovetop, or you can put it under hot water running, but it will take more time. So I found that having a bottle warmer is a really quick way to warm up your baby's milk to get it ready. One caveat is that you do always have to check the temperature of the breast milk or the milk by taking a couple drops on your sensitive forearm and see if that is a moderately light temperature. Number 3, along with a bottle warmer, I think it's good to have a to-go bag. That's for your bottles, where it allows you to put ice packs. So when I was feeding my baby with a lot of breast milk, we would go on small trips around town or sometimes out of town. It's always good to have a small pack, especially if you're going on a plane or if you're going in a car, to have a small pack where you can put ice. So knowing that that milk in there is going to stay fresh for at least 4 to 6 hours when you're on the road. On the side of this, you're going to see a couple brands that I use that I find super helpful. You want one that doesn't take up a lot of space, and you want one that allows you to put some ice or cooling devices in so that you know that your bottles will stay chilled. Number 4, it seems like I'm always talking about bottles, but these are super important. If you're using bottles, you're going to need something to cool it down when you're on the go, but you're also going to need a bottle sterilizer. Now, this is maybe something that I'm super vigilant about, is making sure the bottles are cleaned. Now, as a pediatrician, I often see when bottles are not cleaned and you're using bottles over and over again, it can lead to thrush in babies. So it's very important to make sure your bottles are cleaned. One quick way to guarantee that it's cleaned sufficiently is using a bottle sterilizer. Now, these have come a long way since I first became a pediatrician. There's so many machines that you can use. I'm gonna show you the ones that I was using and I found super helpful. But they are great because you can wash your bottles, put it in there, let it run for about 30 minutes, and your bottles will be dried and sterilized and ready for fresh use. Number 5, I would recommend a foldable stroller, especially if you are a family that's always on the go. Now, there are many strollers on the market, but I find the ones that you can actually put on the overhead bins that will fit and fold and fit there will be super helpful. This allows us to put the baby in a stroller while we're walking around and checking in the airport. And when we get to our gate, instead of having to check it where it goes down somewhere and you just hope it doesn't get banged up, we can just take it with us and put it on the overhead bin space. I will link again on the model that we used, and I find it super helpful, lightweight, and it's really one of the life-saving devices we used every time that we gone on a trip. Lastly, if you're wondering what to put down on your baby shower list, put this one. Look for a baby pack that you can put over your shoulder. There are a lot of cute baby packs that are on the market where it's handles only, but believe me, when you are a mom and you have newborns, your hands are gonna be full. So you wanna have something that's gonna be either a backpack or over your shoulders with a strap so that you can have your hands free to hold the baby, to hold the diaper, to hold the bottles. I found this one super helpful, but again, there are many different products. Just basically the idea is look for one that has a over the shoulder strap so that you'll have your hands free. Thank you for tuning in for this video. I hope you found the information on this video helpful. If you like what you found, please click like and subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified in the future for new videos being uploaded. I'm Dr. Eileen Shi, a holistic pediatrician based in Las Vegas, where we work one-on-one with families just like you. To learn more, go to our website, www.littlerootspeds.com, and click on Become a Member, where you can get more information and schedule a meet and greet chat with us. Again, this information that we provided here is meant to be a guidance and to spark conversations between you and your child's care provider. If you have any questions and you would like us to cover on this channel, please comment below, and I will see you next time on our holistic journey for your pediatric medicine.